the way people are living their lives, we will tell those people's story in the same way we've done more recently about sort of Xbox Live, played with first-person shooter, which again was just sort of the stories of this generation of the internet, sort of the people who grew up connected, and telling those stories on stage. But the ways of doing that sort of in the form itself challenging, just because there's a certain audience resistance to. Have you ever been to like a conference or something where it's almost like there's sort of two parallel conferences going on, because you're there, you're listening to the keynote speaker, but you're also checking your phone because somebody's just made like a devastating pun at the keynote speaker's expense, and you're sort of following the hashtag and you're like, and then you're sort of starting to talk, and you're actually responding to things that you've seen on there, and you end up with this sort of two things sort of happening sort of in parallel, and you're all sort of at the same place. But at the same time, for anybody who's not on the phone at the same time, it's really weird. So that happens sometimes. So it's kind of, I've been to productions, there was, who was it, Big Brum maybe, who had a, don't turn your phone off, just put it on silent as you came in, and then it was like, text this number with your message about what's happening on stage, and it will appear sort of behind us, and then we'll try and incorporate it. Or
years ago, right?
Pilot Theatre, I think it was, did one Catcher in Their Eye up in York, where people were watching a live stream online, and people were sort of in the sort of theatre in the audience, and when you came out you could go into like a chat room and talk with people who'd been watching the live stream and compare notes with people who'd been in the audience and trying to get the connectivity that way. So there are people trying it, and I don't think any of them's quite worked yet. So if somebody can find the sort of magic formula for this is how you perfectly marry the sort of people of this generation with the form, come talk to us, because we'll totally do that. I just think